Joining me live right now is one of Virupakshappa's colleagues in the Karnataka Assembly from the other side of the aisle. We have Priyank Kharge, who is a Karnataka MLA himself and a leader of the Congress party in the state. Mr. Kharge, welcome. Quick questions to you. Your reactions to what you've just seen happen, Mr. Kharge, this Vijay Yatra of sorts for Virupakshappa, your assembly colleague who has just received bail and come out of hiding.
No, it's quite surprising that the BJP is so blatant about such acts. In spite of 8 crores being found in the MLA's offices and residence, after getting bail, he comes out as if he's got a Nobel Prize. He's just got a bail. It's not a Nobel Prize that he's won.
Yeah.
And the delay in arresting him goes to show that the government was protecting him from the word go. They knew about his whereabouts, but still they did not try to book him as per law. They shielded him, and today if he is coming out and doing a great Vijayotsav, it shows that the government was hand in glove with everything.
Why do you think he's being protected? You say that he's being protected. Why do you say that? I mean, detail that for us.
See, it's evidence of the 40% government that they're running, right? So if he had been arrested immediately, there had to be charge sheeted. They would have to, investigation would have begun, and he would have had to answer some very tough questions. Where did he get the money? Why did he? How did he get the money? From where? On behalf of whom was he collecting the money? I'm sure that it's just not him involved, right? They found 8 crores, so how much of it was actually the corporation going to the corporation, and how much was it for the minister? What is the hierarchy of this distribution of money? So all that would have led a lot of embarrassment to the government. So it's quite clear that they were trying to shield him.
Mr. Kharge, the government, I mean the Karnataka government says that this raid that happened, the crackdown was in Karnataka against a ruling party MLA. So therefore, their intentions cannot be, cannot be suspected. That because of the fairness of law and order in Karnataka, a crackdown has happened on a ruling party MLA, and therefore you can't point fingers at the party. You can't blame them, is what they're saying. How would you respond to that?
Whatever they say is the most foolish thing to say. That means they knew they had a corrupt MLA and still they made him the chairman. They knew that the chairman was looting people and still they continued and laid a trap for him. What sort of nonsensical answer is that? I mean, Mr. Amit Shah, when he was in Sandur recently, Mr. Bomai is sitting right next to him. Mr. Amit Shah says in his speech, saying that please look at Mr. Modi's face and vote for BJP, and we will give you a corruption-free administration in Karnataka. So the BJP top brass, the CM and everybody else in the cabinet knows that their MLAs are indulging in corruption, and just one of them got caught today, and this is how they are talking. It's a very weak defense by the BJP.
See, because the BJP, when we've done debates on this issue for the last 1 week since the raids happened, the BJP has pointed a finger at your party and said, who is the Congress to talk about corruption? Many of their leaders have, had crackdowns on them as far as corruption is concerned. Cash has been found in senior leaders' residences. But the question now becomes, Mr. Kharge, is corruption going to be the main issue going into this election with bullets flying on both sides?
No, absolutely. I mean, they're eating away lives. They're eating away livelihoods. And more importantly, Shiv, I would like to point out in just some 30 seconds on who are these people who are telling this government is corrupt besides the Congress.
Yeah.
The Contractors Association, who are a registered association, write to the Prime Minister saying there's 40% in the government. RUPSA, the RUPSA Association, which has over 13,000 schools registered under this association, they write to the Prime Minister saying this is a 40% government. Mr. Yatnal, a former union minister and a senior MLA in the BJP government, says that the Chief Minister's chair is for sale for 2,500 crores. Mr. Gulati Shekhar, who is the current sitting MLA, writes a letter to the Additional Chief Secretary of Irrigation saying 22,000 crores of corruption has happened in the irrigation department. Mr. Ishwarappa, resigned after a contractor committed suicide, writing Mr. Ishwarappa's name in a death note. Many contractors have written a lot of MLAs' names and have committed suicide. When was the last time you heard about such things in Karnataka? All BJP MLAs themselves are saying that this government is corrupt. People are saying governments are corrupt. Every government job has been sold by the current regime. The PSI scam, where one IPS officer is in jail, one BJP MLA himself has been accused of playing the middleman to the minister. So, like I said, they are taking away lives and livelihood. So, corruption is the single most biggest issue for this election in Karnataka.
In fact, final question, Mr. Kharge, one of the strongest reactions against this BJP MLA came from B.S. Yediyurappa, who's someone that your party has taken on quite consistently before. What did you think of that? That the strongest reaction against this Virupakshappa, this MLA, has been from Mr. Yediyurappa?
You see, I mean, I found that quite funny too, because he was the first chief minister to go to jail on corruption charges. If you recollect, during his regime, the monthly magazine, a national magazine called Outlook, had his photo and said, had announced saying that in India's most corrupt state was Karnataka during his regime. And even now, till now, we don't know why he was removed from the chief ministership recently. So anyway, the point is that it's surprising that such things are coming up from him, but at the same time that I think he's having an existential crisis within the BJP, and he's trying to do what is best for public consumption.
Priyank Kharge of the Congress, thank you very much for speaking to India Today and to me here on 5 Live.